Have you ever wondered why you stay in a relationship that hurts you? You know it's wrong. You know it drains you. You've promised yourself you'd walk away, and yet you're still there. Why? We like to believe love is about connection, trust, and warmth. But sometimes love becomes a prison, and the walls aren't built by the other person. They're built inside your own mind. The truth is, most people trapped in toxic relationships aren't weak, they're conditioned. They've been emotionally programmed to confuse chaos with passion, control with care, and pain with love. And what makes this trap truly dangerous is that it doesn't start with abuse. It starts with intensity, the kind that feels like destiny. How the cycle begins at the beginning. Everything feels perfect. They see you, they understand you. They say all the right things. It's as if you finally found someone who gets you, your pain, your dreams, your story. But slowly, something shifts. A comment that cuts deeper than it should. A promise broken just this once. Moments of silence that feel like punishment. Then, when you're about to pull away, they come back, soft, loving, apologetic. They say, "I'm sorry, I just had a bad day." You forgive them, and for a while, everything feels good again. That's how it begins. The cycle. Affection gives withdrawal, gives confusion, gives relief. It's over and over again until your nervous system starts craving the highs and fearing the lows. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement, the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. When love becomes unpredictable, your brain turns the relationship into a slot machine. You keep pulling the lever, hoping for that rare jackpot moment, the version of them that once made you feel special. And every time you get a glimpse of that person, it's enough to make you stay. Not because you love the pain, but because you love the hope that someday it'll go back to how it was. Why you stay, even when it hurts to understand why we stay, we have to look deeper, far beyond the relationship itself. For many of us, our blueprint for love was written in childhood. If you grew up in a home where affection was inconsistent, where love came with conditions, where silence was punishment, then your nervous system learned something dangerous, that love must be earned. You learn that being loved means walking on eggshells. That to keep someone close, you have to please them, fix them, heal them. That losing them means you weren't enough. And so, when you meet someone who gives affection in unpredictable doses, warmth one moment, coldness the next, it feels familiar. Your brain recognizes it as love. This is why people often say, "Why do I always attract the same kind of person?" You don't attract them, your wounds do. You recreate what is familiar, because part of you still hopes to finally fix the story that started long ago. But toxic love can't be fixed. Because it's not about love, it's about control. It's a psychological chains, so what keeps you tied to someone who hurts you? It's not logic, it's psychology. The first chain is trauma bonding, the emotional addiction to a person who alternates between comfort and pain. Your body starts depending on the adrenaline, the cortisol, the dopamine. Love becomes chaos because calm feels foreign. The second chain is gaslighting, when they distort reality to make you question your memory, your emotions, even your sanity. They tell you you're overreacting, you're imagining things, you're too sensitive. Over time, you stop trusting yourself, you stop listening to your intuition. You hand over your perception of reality to the very person who's breaking it. And the third chain is hope. The belief that if you just love harder, if you just give more, if you just wait a little longer, they'll change. But the truth, can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Can't. Every time you try, you lose another piece of yourself. Curious, the paradox. You not staying because of love, you restaying because of fear. Fear of being alone, a fear of starting over, fear that no one else will love you the same way. But that's the trick. No one else should love you the same way. Because what you've been calling love is actually pain. Breaking the cycle to leave a toxic relationship, ice and tea, just to walk away from a person. It is to walk away from a version of yourself that believed suffering was love. Step 1. No contact. You can't heal in the same environment that broke you. Block, unfollow, delete. Not because you hate them, but because you finally love yourself enough to stop bleeding for someone who never deserved your wounds. Step 2. Endure the withdrawal. Just like addiction, the first days will hurt. You'll crave the messages, the apologies, the illusion of connection. But remember, that's not love calling you back. That's your trauma asking for one last hit. Step 3. Rebuild your identity. Toxic relationships strip away your sense of self until you no longer know who you are without them. So you must remember, who were you before they told you who to be? What did you love before you learned to fear love? Healing means remembering your own voice, not the one they silenced. Choosing yourself one day, you'll wake up and realize you haven't thought about them for hours, then days, then weeks. Then in that silence, you'll hear something you haven't in a long time. Peace. You'll start to see that love isn't supposed to hurt this much. That real connection doesn't drain you. It restores you. That being alone isn't emptiness, it's freedom. And maybe one day you'll meet someone new. But this time, you won't fall for intensity. You'll fall for consistency. You'll choose the person who brings calm, not chaos. And that's how you'll know you've healed, because true love doesn't demand you lose yourself. It reminds you who you are.